Something that war hawks throughout the United States government have been groveling for a very long time now, and it looks like it's finally happening. And that's war with Iran. It doesn't seem just possible that we're going to go to war with Iran. It seems quite likely at this point that we will go to war with Iran. U.S. embassies throughout the Middle East have been evacuated. That happened earlier this evening. The embassies, the border Iran, like the Iraq embassy, the embassy in Beirut, a collection of other different Middle Eastern country embassies, they've all been evacuated. And they're saying it's because Israel and the United States is locked and loaded and ready to start what will inevitably be a war of attrition with Iran. Absolutely and utterly sick. I remember when Trump ran for president, one of his main mantles was, I'm going to start peace all over the world. I'll be the most peaceful president. I'll win a Nobel Prize. Can you imagine how much this will destroy Donald Trump's legacy if he decides to go to war with Iran? I don't think a lot of people understand the implications of fighting a country like Iran. This is going to be nothing like the Iraq war. Whenever we were fighting the war with Iraq, we were fighting military rebels within Iraq. We weren't fighting the Iraqi government. We weren't fighting the Afghan government whenever we were in Afghanistan. We were fighting just, a few rebels who happened to have come across some guns that the United States gave them, that Hillary Clinton gave them, which is very true. The United States, we literally gave Al Qaeda many of the weapons that they later used against us, because that's just how our war machine operates. But this isn't going to be a small conflict like that, even though that wasn't even a small conflict. We spent trillions of dollars. We spent literally decades in Iraq. Decades. Spent a decade and a half in Afghanistan, if not 2 decades. Things with Iran, much different. Iran is an actual organized government. Look at this little graphic here. They have over 800,000 land forces, so 800,000 active military members, 51,000 naval members, 35,000 Air Force members. I mean, that just dwarfs whatever we faced in Iraq. That's totally dwarfs it. And here's some more graphics. I mean, and I just captured this graphic to show that, a lot of people, when you say war with Iran, they think, it's gonna be just like Iraq. No major implications. No. It's gonna have huge implications, probably for generations to come. This could jumpstart World War III. Because not only will Iran get involved, Iran is a close ally of Russia. They're also a close ally of North Korea. There were reports that came in earlier today that said that Iran actually has uranium bases in North Korea, and that they're enriching uranium in North Korea, probably enriching uranium enough to the point where they actually have weapons of mass destruction. And the thing is, if Trump does this, he's going to tarnish his legacy. And if Trump's legacy got tarnished and, he was doing it for the sake of trying to help America, that's one thing. But if his legacy gets tarnished with this, what would be a stupid war, a preemptive war that we will start. Iran hasn't attacked us. Iran hasn't attacked Israel. Iran hasn't even threatened to attack Israel. So Trump is potentially playing with destroying his legacy, starting a preemptive strike on Iran for the sake of Israel, for the sake of this man, Netanyahu, and his evil, corrupt government over in Israel, his genocidal government. Trump is going to destroy his legacy for it. That's not America first. That's not making America great again. That's making America go broke again. Because you remember the Iraq and Afghanistan war? That literally cost us trillions of dollars, put us trillions of dollars in debt. We're still paying off on that war. We're already almost bankrupt. We tried to get Elon Musk in. Elon Musk tried to help us as much as he could. Elon said, I can't do shit, and crashed out. Elon crashed out. And now you're talking about this war with Iran. This isn't just going to be patty cake baker's man. Like I said, this could be the jumpstart of World War III. And not on behalf of American citizens, not for the sake of America, for the sake of Israel. And like I said, this has been something that people like the late John McCain have been clamoring for years now. I remember back on the 2008 campaign trail, John McCain joked around saying, bomb, bomb, bomb Iran, bomb, bomb, bomb Iran. Senators like South Carolina Senator Lindsey Graham, he's a homosexual if you didn't know. If you can't tell, Lindsey Graham, he's a homosexual. He's just been clamoring, just jerking off at the thought of, oh my God, war with Iran, war with Iran, oh, I'm coming, war with Iran. Absolutely and utterly sick individuals. And this is right outside of U.S. Congressman Arsen Ostrowskis. I'm probably pronouncing his name incorrectly. This is right outside of his office. An Israel flag. And obviously he's a Republican. But not just an American flag. He has an Israeli flag right outside of his office. Do you guys remember just a few? And this is normal on Capitol Hill. It's not like this got a lot of press. It's not like CNN reported on it. It's not like even MSNBC, they didn't report on it. He had an Israeli flag outside of his office. Do you guys remember just a few days ago, Republicans were all on the Mexicans' asses talking about how dare they wave the Mexican flag and start riots? How dare they? We must deport them. But isn't it ironic that these same Republicans that were calling out the Mexican flag wielding rioters are now groveling for World War III while waving around the Israeli flag? How ironic is that? I hope this doesn't happen. I hope Trump is smarter than this. He's already said that he stands with Israel. So regardless of if Israel attacks Iran or if the United States attacks Iran, we're in a war because Iran is not going to take that lying down. Okay. And they possibly could have nuclear weapons. I can't think of a time other than possibly the Cold War where we ever flirted with actually going to a war with a country that potentially had nuclear weapons. That changes the game. This changes the game. And it's not America first. It's going to bankrupt us. And then the federal government, as it always does, is going to clamp down on any dissent. So channels like this YouTube channel, I'm going to be speaking out against the war with Iran. That's going to make me full-throated turn against Trump. He said no wars. He said he's going to be the no war candidate. He's going to be the candidate of peace. This is not peace. This is the total opposite of peace. Now, I can get jiggy with Trump whenever he's deporting illegals. Okay, I could even get jiggy with him whenever he sent military personnel to Los Angeles. I was okay with that. But I am not okay with this. You're going to literally send young men and women, mostly men. Women ain't going, please don't send no women over there. But you're going to send mostly men to this foreign country to die. You're going to put the lives of American citizens at risk via a nuclear attack for the sake of corrupt Netanyahu. That is not American first. It's far from American first. It's censored. And then the federal government is going to expand powers and clamp down on censorship, clamp down on your free speech. Like I said, my channel is going to be a platform where all I do is speak out against this war. Remember back during the days of the Iraq war? You could tell who was real based on who was against the Iraq war. That's partially one of the reasons why Obama won the Democratic nomination over Hillary Clinton. Because Hillary Clinton was a war hawk, because she's a warmonger. And Barack Obama was against one of very few senators at the time that voted against going to war with Iraq. This is one of those litmus test moments of history. Are you going to sit there and support preemptively starting World War III? This is not a Pearl Harbor moment where we get attacked. We get blindsided and now we have to respond. That's one thing. This is something that we're provocating. We are provoking this. Are you just going to sit there and watch your rights go away when the war starts? They're going to be censoring people. They're going to be freezing bank accounts. They're going to be watching your text messages, listening to your phone calls. Are you going to sit there and stay silent, or are you going to speak out against this? Now, Trump hasn't done it yet, so I haven't quite pulled the trigger yet. But it looks very close to getting there. A lot of people are saying within the next 24 to 48 hours, this war could be starting. Brace for impact. Let me know what you think about this video in the comment section. And remember to like, subscribe, share, and as always, stay woke.